Football predictions: PSG vs Brest, West Ham vs Arsenal, Barcelona vs Real Madrid, Nottingham Forest vs Newcastle, Celtic vs Rangers. Some days the fixture card simply announces itself. No build-up required, no manufactured excitement necessary, because the matches speak entirely for themselves. Today is one of those days. We have a Ligue 1 clash between a club chasing perfection and a side that has defied every expectation placed on them this season. We have a London derby with genuine top 4 implications. We have arguably the greatest club rivalry in world football. We have a Premier League contest between two sides fighting for very different but equally urgent ambitions. And we close with one of the most emotionally charged derbies in European football. 5 fixtures, 5 stories, all of them worth your full attention. If you are watching this for the first time, welcome to a channel where football is taken seriously at every level. We do not deal in lazy takes or recycled opinions. Every prediction is built on genuine tactical reasoning and contextual analysis. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, and join a community that loves this game the way it deserves to be loved. Let us get into it. Paris Saint-Germain vs Brest prediction: 3-1 PSG win and over 2.5 goals. There is a version of this fixture that gets dismissed before it even kicks off, where Brest are written off as opponents, where the result is treated as a formality, and where the only conversation worth having is about the margin of victory. But that version underestimates what Brest have produced this season and why this game, despite its apparent inevitability, is worth examining properly. Because the manner of PSG's performance tonight will tell us a great deal about where this club is in their season and what they are genuinely capable of as the campaign approaches its most critical phase. PSG at home in Ligue 1 are operating on a different level to almost every opponent they face domestically. Their pressing intensity, their technical quality in midfield, and the devastating speed of their attacking transitions create a system that is designed to overwhelm teams before they have the chance to settle into any kind of defensive rhythm. Against Brest, who are a well-organized and genuinely intelligent footballing side, PSG will need to earn their goals rather than simply collecting them, but the quality gap is significant enough that earning them should not present an insurmountable problem. Brest have been one of the most compelling stories in French football this season. They play with a bravery and an attacking ambition that belies their resources, and they will not arrive at Parc des Princes looking to simply defend and survive. That attacking intent is precisely why they find the score sheet tonight, creating a goal through the kind of fluid, direct movement that has made them such an entertaining side to watch throughout the campaign. But one goal is not enough against this PSG at home. The home side score 3. The first comes through sustained early pressure as PSG assert their identity and force Brest onto the back foot from the opening minutes. The second arrives after Brest have had their moment, restoring the 2-goal cushion and effectively ending any realistic hope of a comeback. The third puts the result beyond any doubt in the closing stages. 3-1, over 2.5 goals lands with plenty to spare, and PSG take 3 points in the manner of a side that is quietly building serious momentum. West Ham vs Arsenal. Prediction: 1-2 Arsenal win. London derbies carry a specific kind of tension that no other fixture can fully replicate. The proximity of the clubs, the shared city, the fans who live and work alongside each other through the week before these games, all of it creates an atmosphere and an emotional charge that makes even the tactical picture feel sharper and more urgent. West Ham vs Arsenal is a fixture that has produced drama, controversy, and genuine quality across many editions, and this one arrives at a moment when Arsenal's need 4 points makes their performance level absolutely non-negotiable. West Ham at home are a dangerous side precisely because of the energy the occasion generates. Their supporters lift them in ways that do not always show up in the underlying statistics, and they have the physical quality and directness in attack to cause problems for any defense that is not fully concentrated. Arsenal will need to manage the early intensity of the game, to absorb the momentum West Ham's home support generates and then impose their own superior technical quality as the game settles into its natural rhythm. Arsenal's identity under their current system is built on press, positional discipline, and a relentless work rate that applies equally to every player regardless of their attacking or defensive role. When they are at their best, they suffocate opposition sides with the combination of their pressing triggers and their ability to recycle possession quickly and efficiently. Against West Ham, that system should eventually create the spaces and the moments Arsenal need to take control of the scoreline. West Ham score because this is a home derby and their effort and intensity deserve recognition in the form of a goal. But Arsenal respond and then find the winner through the quality their system consistently generates in the moments that matter most in tight games. 1 to West Ham, 2 to Arsenal. a deserved away victory that reflects the quality gap between these two sides in their current respective moments of form. Arsenal navigate this derby with the composure of a top-four side that understands exactly what the fixture demands of them. Barcelona vs Real Madrid. Prediction: 2-1 both teams to score. There is nothing in club football that quite matches the weight of El Clasico. This is not simply a rivalry between two football clubs. It is a contest between two philosophies, two cities, two identities, two ways of understanding what the game is and what it is supposed to represent. Every edition of this fixture carries the full history of everything that has come before it, every dramatic finish, every controversial moment, every individual performance that has passed into legend. And yet each game is also entirely its own story, shaped by the specific circumstances, form, and tactical approaches each side brings to it on the day. Barcelona at home in El Clasico carry the weight of their own expectation. Their supporters demand a performance that reflects the club's identity, a commitment to attacking, technical football played with courage and creative intent. When Barcelona are at their best on this stage, they are a breathtaking football team, fluid and precise in the way they move the ball and dismantle opposition defensive structures. The Camp Nou, when it is fully alive to the occasion, generates an atmosphere that becomes part of the performance itself. Real Madrid, though, are the most decorated club in the history of this competition and this rivalry, and they carry a psychological resilience that is almost impossible to quantify but impossible to ignore. They have an extraordinary record of finding solutions in this fixture when the game is at its most difficult, of producing the moments of individual brilliance or collective composure that swing enormous occasions in their favor. They will score tonight because they always score in this fixture, because their quality in attack is simply too great to be completely suppressed even when Barcelona are at their most dominant. But Barcelona win this one. 2-1, with the home side's quality and the urgency of their attacking football proving the decisive factor. Both teams score, the atmosphere generates the kind of noise and drama that only this fixture can produce, and Barcelona take the points through a performance that reflects everything their supporters demand of them on the biggest domestic occasion of the season. Back both teams to find the net. Back Barcelona to win it. Nottingham Forest vs Newcastle. Prediction: 2-1 over 1.5 goals. Nottingham Forest have produced one of the most compelling and analytically fascinating seasons in the Premier League this year, and their home record in particular stands as evidence of a club that has genuinely found its identity and is executing a coherent game plan with remarkable consistency. At the City Ground, they are organized, physically imposing, and deeply difficult to break down, while simultaneously carrying a counter-attacking threat that has caught better-known sides off guard throughout the campaign. Newcastle arrive as exactly the kind of opponent that Forest's system is designed to challenge. Newcastle's season has been defined by ambition and quality, but also by the kind of inconsistency that comes with a squad still finding its optimal configuration and a management setup that is continuing to develop its tactical identity. On their best days they are an outstanding team, pressing with energy and finishing with real clinical quality, but they have shown vulnerability in away fixtures against sides that sit deep, defend with discipline, and then punish transitions aggressively, which is precisely the Forest blueprint. The City Ground will be loud and expectant. Forest supporters understand what their team is capable of in this environment, and that collective belief becomes a factor in the game's psychological dynamics. Forest will look to control the tempo in the early stages, to deny Newcastle the space they need to build momentum, and then to strike with the directness and pace their counter-attacking game demands. 2-1 for Forest, with over 1.5 goals landing easily. Forest score twice through the combination of home intensity and the tactical moments their system is designed to generate. Newcastle find a goal because their quality is too great to be completely denied, but it comes too late or in a context where Forest have already established enough control to see the game out. A deserved Forest home victory that reinforces everything this season has told us about who they are as a football team. Celtic vs Rangers. Prediction: 2-1 both teams to score. The Old Firm derby requires no introduction and no artificial elevation. It is already at the peak of what a football rivalry can be. Two clubs separated by a few miles of city geography but divided by a history so deep and so layered that every edition of this fixture feels like it carries the full accumulated weight of everything that has come before. The atmosphere inside the ground on Old Firm Day is unlike anything else in British football, a wall of sound and emotion that wraps itself around every moment of the 90 minutes and refuses to let go until the final whistle releases it. Celtic at home in this fixture carry a specific kind of confidence that comes from their dominant domestic position this season. When they are performing at their best level, they are a fluent, well-organized side with genuine attacking quality and a pressing system that suffocates opponents who are not absolutely precise in their build-up play. Parkhead on Old Firm Day adds an additional dimension to everything they do, the crowd lifting every tackle, every forward run, every moment of quality into something larger and more intense than it would be in any other context. Rangers, however, are not a side that arrives at Celtic Park to be passive or to accept whatever the occasion throws at them. The derby means as much to them as it does to anyone, and they carry the quality and the mentality to match the occasion. They will be aggressive in their pressing, direct in their attacking intent, and absolutely committed to making this a contest that is not decided until the very end. Their goal tonight reflects exactly that commitment, a moment of genuine quality carved out against a Celtic side that is performing at a high level. But Celtic win this, 2-1, with the home side's quality and the force of their support combining to produce the decisive moments in a game that will be genuinely competitive right up until the closing stages. Both teams score because this is the Old Firm derby, and that is simply what this fixture does. It produces goals, it produces drama, and it produces the kind of football that reminds everyone watching why this rivalry holds the place it does in the world of the game. Celtic take it, Rangers make them earn it, and everyone connected to both clubs feels every single second of it. 5 extraordinary fixtures, 5 predictions, all built with the seriousness each game deserves. Paris Saint-Germain vs Brest. PSG win this 3-1 at home, with Brest finding a goal through their attacking courage but ultimately unable to contain the home side's quality across 90 minutes. Over 2.5 goals lands comfortably. PSG take the 3 points. West Ham vs Arsenal. Arsenal win this London derby 2-1 on the road. West Ham score because the occasion demands it of them, but Arsenal's superior system and quality in the decisive moments prove to be the difference. A composed away performance from a top 4 side that knows exactly what this fixture requires. Barcelona vs Real Madrid. Both teams score, Barcelona win 2-1. El Clasico delivers everything the occasion promises, with goals, drama, and the kind of individual and collective quality that only this rivalry can guarantee. Barcelona take 3 crucial points at home in the biggest domestic fixture of the season. Nottingham Forest vs Newcastle. Forest win 2-1 at the City Ground, with over 1.5 goals landing with ease. Their home form, their tactical discipline, and the force of their support combine to produce a deserved victory against a Newcastle side with genuine quality but insufficient consistency on the road. Celtic vs Rangers. Both teams score, Celtic win 2-1. The Old Firm derby delivers on every promise the occasion makes, with Rangers finding a goal but Celtic's home quality and the force of Parkhead proving decisive. The rivalry lives up to its extraordinary reputation, as it always does. To every single member of this community, whether you have been here from the beginning or whether today is the first video you have ever watched on this channel, this work is for you. The time you give to this content, the conversations you start in the comments, the way you engage with the analysis and bring your own perspectives to the table, all of it shapes what this channel is and what it continues to become. Football is better when it is shared with people who genuinely love it, and this community is full of exactly those people. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next one.